Hello, cartoon racers. We have a ChoroQ, a super realistic ChoroQ. I'll take that with a grain of salt because this thing, it says it's from 2004, so what was considered super realistic then is a lot different than today, right? Anyways, it says here it's number 28 of this series, and it's this Toyota Sports 800 Racing number 9. So I did a search for that, and it turns out that the number 9 car, apparently this is used, the number 9 car came in 3rd place at the Japan Grand Prix in 1966. So that seems like a pretty good finish. The reason being is I think it was competing against larger engine cars. Being a Sports 800, I'm pretty sure this thing probably had an 800cc engine, which is smaller than some motorcycles these days. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, this is definitely looking used. It's quite dusty, but whatever. As long as the model's fine, I won't care. Okay, let's get this packaging out of the way. It's just resting on this base. So this is a small car. I mean, look at these guys, and look how small this car is. Look at this driver just crammed in here, or look at this dude just standing way over this thing. So it's a tiny car, again powered by an 800cc engine. So that's actually not too bad, except for the grill area. The race car has no crossbars. It does still have the 2 vertical bars in the middle of the grill. What I'm going to guess is ChoroQ had a street version of this car and they just put a racing livery on it. I don't think they actually made this specifically for as a race car. Alright, so here's a foreshortened view. It's a pretty comical looking car in real life, actually, being so small. And there's the rear view. Okay, well, seems alright. I pulled up this image because these are Toyota's 2000 GTs, so 2-liter engines versus an 800, right? And so that's why I think coming in 3rd place is pretty good. Alright, let's take a look at this thing here. So we got some what look like Watanabe wheels. I'm not sure what the deal is with the rim on that. It looks like it's got a bunch of perimeter bolts, but this one doesn't. And these don't either. So I almost feel like this wheel is defective. Maybe the paint is wrong. And then, you know, the spokes have depressions, but no air passing through. I think because it's a toy, it has to be strong. Okay, well, the Tampo printing is really nice. You know, it's not a decal. It's not going to crack off or anything. There seems to be a really thin door handle. You know, look how thin these casting lines are. They're crazy thin. And then some sort of bump here that I see on the real photograph. Maybe it's like exhaust port. Is this a smoked canopy? I can't see the pic, so it makes me think it's black, but I'm always wrong on that. So the body here I think is this clear plastic, and then everything else I think is painted. Yeah, you can kind of see it's clear plastic here, not enough white, right? So yeah, it's nice that it tells you it's number 28 in the series, the car, and then when it was made, 2004. So I do like the bottom of these things. You know everything you need to know to buy a used model. Let's see here. We got some nice taillights. There's some silver breaking up the taillights. A little exhaust as part of the smoked bottom here. We got a red trunk with a silver fuel filler and hinges and like a badge and a key bump. So that's actually a lot of detail for a ChoroQ. Then the front hood, we got hinges again, some vents, and then the Tampo, an emergency cutoff. Oh, what I'm liking is this windshield. It's got like some rivet marks. It's painted silver. It's got some, granted, floating wiper blades printed on, and then some sort of stickers on the windshield. So yeah, I gotta say, you know, this is a lot more detailed than your typical ChoroQ, considering it's from way back then. I would say ChoroQ Zeros today, some of them might have this many details. One thing that isn't so great is, you know, the gappiness of the tire to the body. But an easy fix is to pry the wheels off and then use putty to lower the ride height. But I don't even think I'm gonna bother. It's not too bad, I guess. Well, we'll see. Okay, well, let's compare it to a couple other models then. I got this racing figure already waiting. So I do have a 1/64 scale version of this car. Let's find out who it's made by. It's made by Konami. So let's pop this up here. So that's a small car in real life. For reference, I'm going to put up an NSX. Yeah. So a relatively modern car, right? So that gives you an idea how small the Sport 800 is in real life. Okay, let's get these guys out of the way. And I'm going to pull out 3 Toyota sports cars, or racing cars. We have this thing called the 2500, the 2000 GT, and it's like a speed trial car. Toyota used it for its speed trials. It has pop-up headlights and stuff. We have a Supra from the 2001 Japan Super GT, but the casting isn't very good. It's just a street car with a wing on it and a racing livery. Okay, and then the last one is a Le Mans type of racer. This Toyota TS010. I think that's what it is. Let's see what it says on the bottom. Yep, a TS010. And then that's got some Word C alloy wheels on it. This has 3D printed wheels. These are your stock ChoroQ wheels. I think I'll just leave this the way it is. It's good enough. Alright, let's get these other Toyotas out of the way. Let this guy spin on its own here. Well, you know, I was a little skeptical about the super realistic, but it's got a lot of details. I'm pleasantly surprised. So, I guess my only criticism is noticing some of the red here is a little bit faded. You know, right here, it didn't quite cover up the red, the white body so much. Alright. Well, I appreciate you guys tuning in today, and I'll see you in the next ChoroQ.